The day I died, it was cold. Not just any cold, but a cold that seeps into your bones and steals the warmth from your heart. I was clinically dead for 7 minutes. No heartbeat, no brain activity. The doctors in the emergency room worked tirelessly, but it felt like an eternity before they finally managed to bring me back. I remember my mother kneeling beside me, her hands clasped in a desperate plea to God. I could almost feel her pain, her anguish, her love. But all I wanted to do was go back to where I had been, back to him. When I opened my eyes, the first thing I saw was the concerned face of a nurse. She was young, probably in her 20s, with wide, innocent eyes. But the second thing I saw was him, the man I had loved for 13 years, the one I had planned to spend my eternity with. He was standing by the window, his silhouette framed by the soft glow of the streetlights outside. In that instant, time seemed to stop. All I could do was stare at him, trying to comprehend why he was there, why he looked so sad. Then he turned around and our eyes met. His face crumpled and he rushed towards me, his steps echoing the frantic beat of my heart. "You're awake," he whispered, his voice thick with emotion. "You're really awake." I nodded, unable to speak, my throat constricted with an overwhelming urge to tell him everything, to explain where I had been, what I had seen. But the words wouldn't come. All I could manage was a weak smile. That's when I knew something was wrong. Very wrong. He shouldn't be there. He wasn't supposed to be there. I tried to sit up, but the nurse gently pushed me back down. "Easy. You've had quite a shock. You need to rest," she said, her voice laced with concern. But I couldn't rest. I couldn't stop thinking about what I had seen, what I had experienced. The doctors called it a miracle, a near-death experience. But no one believed what I saw on the other side. No one understood that it wasn't darkness that welcomed me, that it wasn't the heaven some people described. It was something else, something more. It was a place between memory and time where souls wandered, trapped, whispering the regrets that echoed through eternity. There were children there, their laughter echoing with a haunting familiarity, tugging at my heartstrings. I saw lovers, their embraces frozen in time, their whispers filled with longing and loss. And then there were the warriors, their faces etched with pain and courage, their stories written in blood and sacrifice. Some souls were screaming, their voices raw with anguish, their torment palpable. Others were begging, reaching out with desperate pleas, hoping for a second chance. But the most heartbreaking sight was the one that drew me in, the one that made me want to reach out and help. There was a woman standing by a lake. Her back was towards me, but I could sense her sadness, her despair. And then I heard her voice, a whisper at first, then a scream. "Help me! Please help me!" she cried out. And when she turned around, I saw my friend, Sarah. She was crying, her eyes filled with fear and sorrow. "Sarah," I whispered, my voice catching in my throat. And in that moment, she turned and smiled, a sad, wistful smile. Then she was gone. I tried to call out to her, to tell her I was here, but my voice wouldn't come out. I struggled to free myself from the suffocating grip of that place, from the haunting cries and the beckoning shadows. But the more I struggled, the deeper I seemed to sink. And then I felt a hand on mine, a warm, reassuring hand. I turned and saw a being of pure light. Its presence brought a sense of calm, a feeling of being enveloped in unconditional love and acceptance. Without a word, without a sound, it led me forward, guiding me towards the light. And then I woke up. I came back to life, but I didn't return alone. I brought back fragments of that place, its whispers echoing in my soul. Now strange things happen around me. I see faces that I've never met, but somehow know. I dream of places I've never been, but remember clearly. And the worst part is, I can hear them. The ones who didn't make it back. They follow me. They whisper to me in the dead of night, trying to lead me back to that place, because I was never supposed to leave there. And they want me to come back.